Shalom, brothers and sisters, and once again, this is Shabar Judah Israel, bringing you another edition concerning Solid Foundation International Ministries. That's Solid Foundation International Ministries, and also Solid Foundation Israelite Academy. Solid Foundation Israelite Academy. We're just gonna talk about Christmas tonight. Short lesson. We're not going to really just focus on Christmas in its entirety, but we're going to focus on what this particular character in history that is known as Tammuz. Tammuz. So let's get into it, man. That is known as Tammuz. So I have many images before you. I'm going to keep that one. Let's see, and we're going to get into what they would call this character in ancient history, Tammuz. Okay, so let me type that in just to show you. I'm gonna give you some images of Tammuz, and that's Tammuz. So through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, double honors to the elders, salutations to the Akim. Let's get it. Tammuz. Now that's how you spell it, Tammuz. Alright, now we're going to pull up a picture of Tammuz. Tammuz is also known as Bacchus, I believe. He's known as Bacchus as well. He gives another image of Tammuz, as you can see with the cross headbands. We can blow that up. As you can see right here, Tammuz with the cross headbands. This is known as Tammuz. Okay. So, when we zoom back out, let me get you the Bible verse for Tammuz. This is Ezekiel 8:14. This is the only passage in the Bible where the name Tammuz can be found. It says, "Then he brought me to the door of the gate of Yahweh, the Lord's house, which was the Jerusalem temple, built by Solomon." It said, which was toward the north, and behold, there sat a woman weeping for Tammuz. Now, who was Tammuz? Because there was Israelite women, wicked Israelite women, weeping for Tammuz. Now, who was Tammuz? Tammuz was the son of S.F.I.A. We're going to bring all this out on tonight. Tammuz was the son of S.F.I.A. Okay. Supposedly, Tammuz's father is known as Baal. Baal, okay, which was Nimrod. This is Nimrod in the beginning. Okay. And, just to break the whole thing down for you, because I don't have much time. Let me see right here. As you can see in the middle, it says Tammuz. Now let's blow this thing up. Tammuz right here in the middle was known as the Babylonian Messiah, the boy king. Now supposedly Tammuz's father was Nimrod and his mother was Semiramis. Now Nimrod and Semiramis. Nimrod was the first king to rule over to Babylon. He built the city Babylon. He built many cities. Matter of fact, we'll get that right quick, brothers and sisters, for your edification, to show you that Nimrod built many cities. Okay, so show you that right quick. Type in Nimrod, pursuing the King James Holy Bible, to show you just the beginning. Genesis 10:8 say Cush begat Nimrod, because Cush was one of the sons of Ham. Cush, the Cushites, the modern day Ethiopians. Cush begat Nimrod, which is right here. Nimrod, Cush was his father. Okay, so Cush begat Nimrod, right? And he began to be a mighty one in the earth. And Genesis 10:9 tells you that he was a mighty hunter before the Lord. Just like Cush was a mighty hunter, it said Nimrod was a mighty hunter before the Lord. Okay, and that means he was the hunter. He hunted the souls of men, because Nimrod means to rebel in Hebrew. Okay, Nimrod means to rebel, and he hunted the souls of man, and he was a wicked king in the eyes of the Most High. And like I said, Nimrod was the first Ethiopian king, which is right here. And then he ends up marrying his own mother, because Semiramis was Nimrod's mother. And she ended up marrying her own son. So Nimrod was married to his mother, married to his own mother, man. So this would be his wife slash mother. Supposedly she had a child, okay, named Tammuz. And this is where the Trinity began. Alright, now we'll show you like right here. Nimrod had a tremendous influence on the world religions. It said all began in Babylon, because we're gonna break down Christmas, not the whole entire thing, but we'll break down it partially. Christmas began in Babylon, Easter began in Babylon, the Trinity, nameless Lord worship, the cross used in worship services, the hellfire doctrine, the soul immorality, purgatory, Sunday service, sunrise worship, infant baptism, and it goes on. All of this started back in Babylon, because that's the home of religion, Babylon. Because all religions came out of ancient Babylon. Alright, this is where your modern day upcoming Christmas came from. It's a Babylonian customs of the Hamites. It's a customs of the Africans. And it started in Babylon. So I said that to say this on the behalf of Nimrod. Now we'll go into the article right quick, brothers and sisters. It says the mystery religion. So we'll just kind of blow that up right quick. We're not gonna hold you long, I promise you. Let's look into it. Nimrod was killed because of his violence, because it's talking about the mystery religion that started in Babylon. Nimrod, okay, we showed you who that was. Nimrod was killed because of his violence and iniquity against the true living power, God, and his body was cut. His body was cut in pieces and sent to various parts of his kingdom. Now, it's ancient scrolls that was found throughout the Middle East that records that Shem killed Nimrod. Shem, one of the sons of Noah. Shem hacked Nimrod's body up in several pieces. Alright, and it goes on to say that Nimrod's body was cut into pieces and sent in various parts of the kingdom. His wife slash mother, which is S.F.I.A, we showed you her. His wife slash mother told the people of Babylon that Nimrod had ascended to the sun and was now to be called Baal. So this is what was going on, man. This is what Semiramis, Nimrod's mother, also his wife, tells the people during the time of ancient Samaria. Okay, she tells the inhabitants of the land, once Nimrod was killed by Shem, that when his body was hacked up into several pieces when he was murdered by Shem, Semiramis had to make a lie up, because she knew she would lose power, man. Because when the people found out there would be no king, she would lose power. So she tells a lie that Nimrod ascended into the sky and became the burning sun, and he became as Baal. As you can see, it says his wife mother told the people of Babylon that Nimrod ascended to the sun and was now to be called Baal, the sun god. So when you read in the scriptures, man, this can be found all throughout the Bible, man. See, Numbers 22 and 41. It came to pass on the morrow that Balak took Balaam, okay, and brought him up to the high places of Baal. Right here, Judges 2 and 13. And they forsook, the Israelites forsook the Most High, Yahweh, and they served Baal and Ashereth. So who is Baal and Ashereth? Baal and Ashereth is Nimrod and Semiramis. Okay, Nimrod became the sun god Baal, and Semiramis became the moon goddess Ashtoreth. So Baal and Ashereth is none other than Nimrod and Semiramis. That's Baal and Ashereth. This would be Baal, okay, and this would be Ashereth, okay. And we showed you in Ezekiel 8 and 14 on the behalf of Tammuz. So all together you have Baal, which is Nimrod, Ashereth, which is Semiramis, and Tammuz, man. Okay, so this is recorded in your Bible. So let's go back to the article. Okay, go back to the article. She told the people that Nimrod became the burning sun, and this is where your sun worship comes from, because on the first day of that week they assembled together, and they had a social gathering where they came together and they prayed to the sun, and they called it Sun's Day. Today they call it Sunday service, Sunday morning worship, man, Sunday school. It all came from Babylon, man, and that's why I told you guys and you brothers and sisters that everything in the church system is pagan, man. Once again, we'll show you on the behalf of Nimrod. You can see it says this religion started all back in Babylon. Right down here it says Sunday and Sunday rise worship and anything pertaining Sunday. It came from the sun god Baal, which they assembled themselves together on the first day of the week to worship the burning sun. Semiramis was creating a mystery religion. So Semiramis, she created that, man. Okay, she created that BS, that garbage. Semiramis is right here. She created that mystery religion, man. She is the creator of false religions. She the one started this. All right, she did that. She created a mystery religion. Let's blow it up. She created a mystery religion with the help of Satan. She set herself up. She set herself up as a goddess. Semiramis claimed that she was immaculately conceived. Now, who else say that? Who else they claim that? Like in the Christian community, that white image of Virgin Mary. Okay, that white image of Virgin Mary, which is not the correct image of the Son of God, mother. Okay, we know that her real name is Miriam, which was a black woman, which was the mother of Yahushua, which was a black man. And also Joseph was black. All these people were Jews, okay? Because the biblical Jews were black. But in the Christian community and Christianity, pagan Roman Christianity, they teach that Yahushua's mother was a white woman, man. And they teach the same white woman was immaculately conceived. Okay? So it goes real deep, brothers and sisters, because in the Christian community, that white Virgin Mary is none other than Semiramis too. Okay? You got to be very vigilant, because that white Virgin Mary is none other than Semiramis disguising herself. And Semiramis is supposedly immaculately conceived a child right here, which is Tammuz. Today in the white Christian world, the pagan Roman Christianity church, today they disguise Semiramis as Virgin Mary in Christ today. This would be Virgin Mary, and this would be Tammuz, would be playing as Christ. And it's a disguise, man. And you got to be vigilant, because Satan come in all different shapes and sizes and forms. So when you go back to the article, it says that she claimed she was immaculately conceived. She taught, let's blow it up. She taught that the moon was a goddess. So she taught that the moon was a goddess, and that it went through a 28-day cycle. And over here it says the moon went through a 28-day cycle. It ovulated when full, and that she had come down from the moon in a giant moon egg that fell in the Euphrates River. And that's where, that right here, Semiramis claimed that she came down from the moon in a giant moon egg. And that's why the first day of the week, which was catered to Baal, became Sun's Day. And the second day of the week, which was catered to Asherah, catered to Semiramis, Asherah became Monday, which is Moon Day. Okay, because she claimed that she came down from a giant moon egg and fell in the Euphrates River, and they catered that day as Moon Day to her. Today they call it Monday. Okay, so she claims she fell from the moon. She fell from the moon in a giant moon egg, landed in the Euphrates River. It says at sunrise, at the time of the first full moon after the spring equinox, which is the season of spring, it says on a Sunday, Semiramis became known as Ishtar. Okay, now she became known as Ishtar. In the Bible, they classify Semiramis as, you would say Ishtar in the Hebrew as Ashtoreth. Where was we? Right here. Right here, Asheroth. You would say that Ishtar in the Hebrew as Ashtaroth. This is the same woman, people. Do not get it twisted, man. Okay, so concerning this article, it said when she fell from the giant moon egg and landed in the Euphrates River. This is not a true story. This is a lie she was telling the people at that time. She fell from the moon and the giant moon egg, landed in the Euphrates River. When she came out the egg, she was known as Ishtar. Okay. The Hebrews called her what? Ashereth. All right. Ishtar, which is pronounced Easter. Okay. So that's where your Easter egg comes from, because she claims she fell from the moon in a giant moon egg. Ishtar's egg, Easter egg, referred to as Ashereth. See, Ashereth in scripture. So the Bible refers to Semiramis, who became Ishtar. The Bible refers to her as Ashtoreth in the scripture. Okay, and as we showed you that, Ashtoreth right here. So this is biblical, man. It says, and her moon egg became known as what? Ishtar's egg, man. Okay, her moon egg became known as Ishtar's egg. One of her titles was the Queen of Heaven, and two of her fertility symbols were the rabbit and the egg, because it represents fertility. Soon she became pregnant and claimed that it was. She became pregnant and claimed the rays of the sun god Baal that ascended Nimrod, that caused her to conceive. So she said that after Nimrod, because remember we were talking about Nimrod here, after he was murdered and his body was cut in pieces and sent in various parts of his kingdom. After he was murdered, Semiramis told a lie that he ascended into the sky, okay, and became the burning sun. And they paid homage to Nimrod the first day of the week, and they called it Sun's Day. She claimed that once he became the burning sun, that the sun rays, the ultraviolet sun rays, caused her to conceive a child. And this is where this immaculate conception bullshit comes from. All right? Excuse my French, but it's just like that. This is where this immaculate conception madness comes from. Semiramis claiming that she conceived the child from the rays of the sun. As you can see right here. She claimed that the rays of the sun impregnated her and she conceived the child. This all goes back to white Christianity. The white Christianity, Roman Catholic Church, man, goes back to Virgin Mary, so-called Virgin Mary, and her child. That white-ass image of Virgin Mary and that white-ass image of a child that they love to portray as Christ. This goes back to Christianity, man. We know the Yahushua was not a white baby Yahushua, and we know that his mother was not a white woman. So that white Virgin Mary and that white baby that y'all celebrating, that y'all want to get in the Christmas spirit and think that y'all doing a good thing, y'all is celebrating Semiramis and Tammuz out of ignorance, man. Straight up. Okay? And she claimed that the sun god Baal caused her to conceive a child. This is where this immaculate conception bullshit started from. It started from Babylon, man. Nimrod, it started from Babylon. Wake up. Hebrews, wake up. Okay. Now, not to take so much time on the article, because I said I'm not going to take so much time with this lesson. The son that she brought forth was named what? Tammuz. So she brought forth a son, Tammuz. Now, keep in mind, she didn't become immaculate and conceived from the rays of the sun. What she did, what Semiramis did, was she sided with one of Nimrod's priests, slept with one of Nimrod's priests, and she conceived the child. But she lied to the people and told the people that the child she conceived came from the rays of the sun. What was Semiramis doing? She set herself up. What she was doing? Semiramis was what? Creating a mystery religion, man. She's the creator of false religion. Alright? And that's why the Most High don't deal with no goddamn woman, man. Alright? Because the woman is the epitome of sin, and the Most High always dealt with men, because this is the results. When a woman go to open her mouth, she go to telling lies, man. Alright? So she claims she brought forth Tammuz from the rays of the sun by immaculate conception. She claimed that she brought forth this boy named Tammuz right here, as we see. And we showed you that concerning the Bible, dealing with, where was we? Ezekiel 8 and 14, which woman, wicked ass Israelite woman was weeping for, Tammuz, the same boy, man. See, all this is biblical, man. She brought forth a son named Tammuz. So if you ever wonder who was Tammuz in Ezekiel 8 and 14, it's the child, the son of Semiramis. The son of Semiramis, better known in the Bible as Ashereth, man. And she also known in the book of Acts as Diana. In Ephesus, in Greece, in the book of Acts, it speaks her as Diana, man. Same woman. In the book of Jeremiah, it speaks her as the Queen of Heaven. Same woman. Alright? So she supposedly conceived the child through immaculate conception by the rays of the sun. named him Tammuz. Tammuz, okay, was believed to be the son of the sun god Baal. Tammuz was believed to be the son of the sun god Baal. So Tammuz supposedly was the sun god's Baal boy. That was the sun god Nimrod, which when he died became the burning sun after being hacked in 14 pieces. After he died, it became the burning sun. After Semiramis had a child, Tammuz, she was saying that was Nimrod reincarnated. So Tammuz was believed to be the son of the sun god Baal. Tammuz, like his father, became a hunter. Okay, so Tammuz wanted to be a hunter like his father. Okay, because it tells you in the scripture that Nimrod was a mighty hunter. Let's go back to it, man. Okay, it tells you this in the scripture, people. It says, Genesis 10 and 9, that Nimrod's father, Cush, was a mighty hunter. And it said, wherefore it is said, even as Nimrod, he was a mighty hunter before the Lord. So Tammuz, on the other end, he wanted to be a mighty hunter like his father. So what Tammuz did, let's see. Tammuz, like I suppose his father, became a hunter. The day came when Tammuz was killed by a wild pig, which is a boar. You know, the pigs with the tusks coming out on the opposite sides of his mouth. Tammuz was killed by a wild pig. Queen Ishtar, which is Ashtoreth in the scriptures, which is Diana in Acts, which is Queen of Heaven in Jeremiah. Semiramis, supposedly Ishtar, once she came from the moon in the giant moon egg, told the people that Tammuz, now ascended to his father Baal, and that the two of them would be with the worshipers and the sacred candle or lamp flame as a father. And that's why during Christmas, man, you got all these goddamn lights all around the place. Okay, they illuminate the cities with various lights around the time of the holidays, around Christmas. Why? Because that's in reference to Baal, which Nimrod became Baal, supposedly the burning sun. And once Tammuz died by that wild pig, supposedly he ascended up and came united with his father, and to worship them and to get people to believe that they would be with them in the presence of worship, is they had to burn a candle, man, or some source of light. Okay, when they worship. Okay, as you can see, it says Tammuz that ascended with his father Baal, that two of them would be with the worshipers and the sacred candle. So basically, to keep them in your presence, you had to burn a goddamn candle or some type of light source. And they was believed to be sacred in the lamp flame as Father, Son, and Spirit. Now this came back from ancient Babylon, man. The Father, Son, and the Spirit. Dealing with the Trinity, okay? Like we showed you. Where was we concerning Nimrod, Semiramis, and so forth? Where was we? Right here, the Trinity. Okay, the Father, the Son, and Venus Columba, Semiramis. All right. It all started in Babylon. All this religion shit started back in Babylon, man. All right. So it says, Ishtar, who is now worshipped as the mother of God and the Queen of Heaven, continued to bear her mystery religion. So the queen told the worshipers, "This is what I wanted. This is the kicker, man. Y'all listen good to this, man, because this is very edifying. I want y'all to see something in this article. All right." It says, Ishtar, who was now worshipped as the mother of God and the Queen of Heaven, continued to build her mystery religion. The queen told the worshippers that when Tammuz was killed by a wild pig, some of his blood fell on the stump of an evergreen tree. Okay, Supposedly, some of his blood fell on the stump of on an evergreen. Let's go back. Where we was at? When Tammuz supposedly was killed by a wild boar hog, Tammuz was killed. Some of his blood fell on the stump of an evergreen tree, and the stump grew into a full new tree overnight. This made the evergreen tree sacred by the blood of Tammuz. So supposedly when Tammuz was gored by this wild hog, his blood fell upon the stump of an evergreen tree. The tree sprouted up overnight, and this is the history of the damn Christmas tree. Okay, so just keep that in mind, man. I'm not going into the whole entire article like I stated, but yeah, man, your Christmas tree is nothing but Nimrod, aka Tammuz, man. Supposedly when he was killed by a wild hog, right here, Tammuz, as you can see, he was murdered. He was killed by a wild hog. His blood splashed once the hog gored him and stuck him in his abdomen area. His blood splashed upon the stump of an evergreen tree, and overnight it sprouted up, man. And that's why in Christmas, the main two primary colors in Christmas is red and green, man. All right, I'm gonna just type in Christmas colors. Okay. Type in Christmas colors. You see that? I mean, you be the judge. What colors do you see the most? Red and green, man. See, they say Christmas colors, blue, red, and green. Primary colors of Christmas is red and green because that red symbolized the blood of Tammuz that was splashed on that stump, and that green symbolized the greenery of that evergreen tree that supposedly sprouted overnight. Okay? Tammuz was killed by a wild pig. As you see here, it says he was killed by a wild pig. Some of his blood fell on the stump of an evergreen tree, and the stump grew into a full new tree overnight. And this made the evergreen tree sacred by the blood of Tammuz. And Ceramus has told the people that since Tammuz's blood splashed on that stump of the evergreen tree, the tree sprouted up overnight. Ceramus has told the inhabitants of the land that Tammuz's spirit was now inside of the tree, man. And what did they do to pay homage to the tree? They decked it, they decorated it with silver and gold, man. And that's why the main two colors of Christmas is green and red. The red symbolized the blood of Tammuz that was splashed upon the evergreen, man. Okay, wake up, man. Get it together. Wake up, brothers and sisters, man. Okay? So, that's why in Jeremiah 10, close out with Jeremiah 10, it says, "Hear ye the word which the Lord speaketh to you, O house of Israel, said, thus said the Lord. He said, learn not the way of the heathen. Learn not the way of nations that are not Israelites. Nations that are not the descendants of Jacob. Nations that are not the chosen people. Nations that were not given the laws, statutes, and the commands and judgments, such as white people, Chinese people, East Indians, Arabs, Africans. Those are heathens. The Most High tells us to learn not their ways. Be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them." But what did we do as a nation after we became enslaved by the heathen? After the Most High allowed the heathen to take us into captivity, what happened to us as a nation? This is Psalms 106. Okay, and this is Psalms 106 and 35. "But were mingled among the heathen and learned their ways." Psalms 106 is telling you on the behalf of Israel, they eventually mingled among the heathen and learned their works. Learned their works, man. The Israelites, Psalms 106:36, "and they served their idols, which were a snare unto them." Psalms 106:37. Yeah, they sacrificed their sons and daughters to devil. This is what the Israelites did. So what I wanted to make a point is Psalms 106:35. We was mingled among the heathen and did what? We learned their works, man. To learn their works is to learn their ways. And that's why Jeremiah 10:2 tells the Israelites, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, to learn not the way of the heathen and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven. for the heathen are dismayed at them. Okay, it says Jeremiah 10:3 on the behalf of Christmas. This is the origin of Christmas because it started back in ancient Babylon, man. And this is Jeremiah, the book of Jeremiah, is when Israel was in the Babylonian captivity for nearly 70 years, man. So they had a lot of damn time to learn the way of the heathen. And this is why Jeremiah was telling them don't do that. Because he says, if you learn the way of the heathen, it says their customs are in vain, man. That means lies. It don't profit anything. There's no truth in what the heathen does. For one cutteth the tree out the forest with the work of the hands of the workmen with the axe. Now, what type of tree you go in the forest and cut down? The modern day evergreen tree, man. It says they deck it with silver and gold. Why they deck it with silver and gold? Because they want to, they deck it with silver and gold on the behalf of the worship of Tammuz, man. Right here in the article. Okay, I want y'all to see this, man. I'm not making it up. Okay, in the article, what did it say in the article? It says that Tammuz was killed by a wild pig. Some of his blood fell on the stump of an evergreen tree. And it says the stump grew into a full new tree overnight. And this made the evergreen tree sacred by the blood of Tammuz. So they would pay homage to that damn evergreen tree by decking it with silver and gold, man. And as you can see in Jeremiah 10, verse 4, they deck it with silver and gold. What type of tree you do like that, man? You don't do any other tree upon the earth like that but the evergreen tree. They deck it with silver and gold. They fasten it with nails and hammers that it moves not. Because if you want to get the tree sitting up just right in a fine position, you got to fasten it with nails and hammers. Today, back in the ancient world, they fasten it down with nails and hammers. Today, they got a cheap-ass Christmas stand that you can go purchase at the store and fasten it. Jeremiah 10:5. They are upright as the palm tree because back in ancient Babylon, before it was the evergreen tree today, it was what they called a palm date tree. Okay? They decorated the palm date tree. Back because that's really the tree that Tammuz blood fell upon, man. And they glorified the palm date tree back then. Then what did the Babylonians do? Pass their customs to the Romans. And the Romans started decorating what you would call the fir tree. And ancient Rome passed their customs to America, which is the revived Roman Empire. Okay? Which is the revived Roman Empire, man. Pursuing Daniels. Okay? The revived Roman Empire. So it went from the palm date to the fir tree, from the fir tree to the evergreen tree. It said, but speak not. A Christmas tree cannot speak. It doesn't have the capability to speak. They must needs be born. They can't walk. That's what it's saying. It doesn't have capability to walk because they cannot go anywhere. Be not afraid of them. Why did the Bible tells you in Jeremiah 10:5 to be not afraid of these damn trees? For they cannot do evil. Because the Israelites thought they can do evil and they thought that these trees can kill you. Now, why did they think such thing? Let's go back to the article, man. Why did they think such thing? Because basically what was going on, Semiramis, after she told this lie about Tammuz being killed by a wild hog, which he supposedly probably died by a wild hog, but that was it. After the hog killed him, that was it. She comes up with this big ass lie talking about his blood fell upon the stump of an evergreen tree. The tree sprouted up overnight with his spirit within the tree. Now, why basically in Jeremiah 10 verse 5 it says they cannot do evil? Because the Israelites thought these trees can do evil. Because Semiramis told the people that if you didn't pay homage to the tree, that the tree would cast some sort of evil spell upon you, or the tree will fall upon you and kill you, man. Because supposedly the tree had Tammuz spirit in the inside of it. And if you didn't pay homage to it, that it would kill you. So what did they do to keep the tree happy? They presented gifts before the tree to keep the tree happy. And this is why people are putting the modern day gifts under the evergreen today. Don't have no damn idea what's going on. That's how they kept the trees appeased. That's how they kept the tree from falling over and killing them, because it was said that these gods, basically Tammuz, which was supposedly reincarnated Nimrod, that after he was murdered, after he was killed by the hog, his spirit resided in the tree. Okay, And if you didn't pay homage to the tree, that he would kill you, man. So what did they do to keep the tree happy? Present gifts before the tree. Put gifts under the tree to keep the tree appeased. And if you didn't put gifts under the tree, then guess what? If you didn't put gifts and present gifts before the tree, they will cut your head off and hang your head upon the Christmas tree, man. And that's why today the modern day evergreen tree has the balls upon it. The balls back in the ancient world was the heads of the Israelites that didn't pay homage to the tree, man. I'm just giving you kind of a little history on it. You see those balls upon that tree? Those was actually the heads of Israelite men and women and children that didn't pay homage to this tree. Supposedly Tammuz spirit was inside of this tree, and you had to pay homage to it. You had to reverence it and worship it. And if you didn't keep the tree happy by presenting gifts before the tree will fall upon you and kill you, man. I know, man, that's a shitty ass story, but Semiramis has told that lie and got away with it, man. And she had Israelites believing in that bull. That's why they thought the tree can do evil. But it said neither also is it in them to do good, because a tree is just a tree. It doesn't have a tree doesn't have what you would know as a brain today, like humans have. So, man, yeah. I mean, I'm trying to see if I covered everything. I think I did. Dealing with the Christmas tree, man. I just wanted to put that out. It's a lot more about Christmas, man. It's a lot more about Christmas. But I just wanted to put this partial edification out for you brothers and sisters on the behalf of Solid Foundation Israelite Academies. Also Solid Foundation International Ministries. Hope you just take what you have learned and spread the truth, man. Help the world. It's time to wake up. Before I close out, I want to go into Revelation. It's the last verse. Revelation 18 verse 4, I believe. Revelation 18 verse 4. This is what you blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans supposed to do according to the scriptures. I heard another voice from heaven saying, "Come out of her, my people." The Israelites, it's the Most High's people, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. You're supposed to come out of America. How? This is not physically, but spiritually. Don't be part of the American tradition. Don't be part of this systematic order. You know what I'm saying? Don't be part of this systematic agenda. Come out of it and keep your laws, statutes, and commandments. Keep your holy days. You know, come out of America. Stop keeping these goddamn holidays, man. Start keeping the laws, statutes, and commandments. And do not be partakers of our sins. To celebrate Christmas is to be partakers of our sins. If you're gonna celebrate Christmas, you're a partaker. And that great whore, Babylon the Great, her sins. And that you receive not her plagues, because what's coming on America is nuclear destruction. So I advise you to take heed and be not partakers of her sins and come out of her. Now, how you come out of her? How you come out of her? By taking heed to the laws, statutes, and commandments. And keeping your laws and not keeping the so-called white man laws. That's how you come out of her. Okay? That's how you do that, man. Okay? That's how you come out of her. Revelation 17:2. It says, Revelation 17:1. There came one of the seven angels which had seven vials and talked with me, saying unto me, Come hither, I will show unto thee the judgment of the great whore, which is America, that sitteth upon many waters. Okay, this also indication of the Statue of Liberty that sits upon the harbor of New York, man. Okay, but the great whore is in reference to America. She sitteth upon many waters, meaning she sitteth upon many nations of people. Okay, and they call America a goddamn melting pot anyway. Revelation 17:2, whom the kings of the earth, the people in high rank, have committed fornication. This is not spiritual fornication, idolatry on the behalf of this. And the inhabitants, the people of the earth, have been made drunk with the wine of our fornication. Yeah, all this idolatry, these damn false ass religions, denominations, have been made drunk, man. You've been made drunk. You've been bamboozled. You've been lied to. The inhabitants of the earth have what? Been made drunk with the lies of with the wine, which is pertaining to the lies of a fornication. So if you celebrating this upcoming Christmas, that you are drunk with the wine of this bitch, this great whore, which is America, man. Okay, and that's pursuant to Isaiah 29 also. That's pursuant to Isaiah 29, brothers and sisters. Isaiah 29, I believe. Is it Isaiah 29 or Isaiah? Let's see. I believe. Let's see right quick, brothers and sisters. I think it's somewhere around Isaiah 29:9. It says, "Stay yourselves and warn them. Cry ye out. And cry. They are drunken, but not with wine." Yeah, man. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. This is not a physical intoxication. This is not physical intoxication. You're drunk with lies from this goddamn devil, man. This white man, which is the Edomites. It say they are drunk, but not with wine, because you've been drunk off these false ass religions and denominations that have been set up through the Vatican, which is the false prophet pursuing revelation. So they are drunk, but not with wine. They stagger, but not with strong drink. Yeah, because if you celebrating this upcoming Christmas, you're going to stagger, man. If you celebrating this upcoming Christmas, you're drunk off the goddamn wine, man. Okay, this is not physical intoxication, but they drunk off this wine of this white man. These lies. So I hope that was edifying to you, brothers and sisters. Until next time, we will say all praises and glorification is due honor to Yahweh, Yahweh, double honor to the elders and the apostles, and salutations to the Akim that's preaching this truth and sincerity. Shalom.